Guys, welcome to the crypto carnage. Over $100 billion vanished in a single hour, Bitcoin's crashing below $91,000, and traders are getting wrecked. What's behind this bloodbath? And is this the dip you've been waiting for? Let's dive in. All right, so this is what it looks like on the daily. Okay, yesterday it dropped, closed below this line, something that I didn't want to see, right? And then today it has continued, although it's pulling back some right now. It dropped as low as 85,911. And let's take a look at this from here all the way over here. Last time, right, we touched that level was the 12th of November 2024. Okay, the 12th of November. Since then we have gone up, and now here we are again. Right now, how much lower can we go? Let's put a couple things on here. This is the realized price log regression. Okay, you can see it's between here, this green line and this red line, kind of right in the middle. Could we drop down to 73,550? It's possible. I don't think so. Although I didn't think we were going to drop down as low as we did now. It does smell to me a bit like a manipulation, guys, to be honest with you. Bull market support band. We're below it now. Okay, bull market support band. But in the not too distant past, we did the same thing as we went up. We went sideways, consolidated for a while. Okay, the red line went over the green line, right, for a little while. While we're up in a bullish market, right, it dropped down. You can see it how low it went, right, from this top to this bottom. We'll also take a look at that really quickly, because you need to know these little things right here. Okay, for example, from here to there, that was almost a 30% drop. Okay, from here on July 29th to August 5th. I'm sorry, to August 5th. July 29th to August 5th. From that top to here, almost a 30% drop, 29% drop, guys. Okay, so it looks like maybe we could see something similar to that. But what happened after that, guys? What happened after that? We went up. Okay, we went up. In fact, yeah, right after that, basically, once we started fighting with this line and got over it, right, and then the green line over from the red line, we started going up. So I think that's what we could see, something very similar, or we could see a quick jump up, because I mean, Bitcoin is at 87,180. MicroStrategy bought right before this drop. Okay, they bought $2 billion worth, but it is what it is. I'm sure he doesn't care too much. Obviously, he would have liked to have better timing, but that is what it is. I'm sure he'll buy again. Talking about Michael Saylor and strategy is what they're called now, not MicroStrategy. But anyways, this drop is opportunity, and there's going to be entities that are going to step in. So I don't know that we dropped too much. I don't know that we dropped too much from where we are right here. And since we are still, above 94,900, more or less 94,900, then the structure is still in place. Although we are kind of below it in some way, but not as low as, again, on November 12th. So I would hope that this would be the floor. Okay, I would hope that this would be the floor. If not, then yeah, I could see us maybe touching 80,000. Maybe. I'm not 100% convinced on that, though. But again, I wasn't convinced that we're gonna do this, and it happened. Okay, so these things happen. Now let's take a look at how low this drop is in comparison. Okay, we'll measure the all-time high, which is on November 20th, right? To this bottom wick right here, 21%. How much would it be if it hits 30%? 30% would take us to 77,000. Well, 30% right there, 76,600 more or less. Okay, so that's the type of drop that we would need. But I would imagine that there would be a lot of people stepping in and buying at that level. Okay, because things aren't well. Let's take a look at some of the possible reasons. Okay, actually no, let me go to the weekly. Okay, because I did say the weekly. A strong move was going to happen. I thought it was going to be to the upside, but I was wrong. The strong move was towards the downside. Fine, fair enough. But we got it. Now, I'm interested in seeing what this wick looks like. Okay, ideally, I would like to see it something like this, just like a long drop and then a body like that. Do you see that? All right, so we'll see. This closes on Sunday, so we have basically the rest of this week, right, to see how much this can get eaten up. And if it gets eaten up a lot, and we do see a body kind of close over 94,000, that would be awesome. That would be ideal. If it's green, much better. But if it's, you know, still red, right, and there's a body and we're like at 94,000 on Sunday, that's a huge win, because it would also mean that that is an indicator of a reversal, and this is more or less probably going to be the bottom, although it doesn't mean we're going to go right up right away. We could do something like this, right, consolidate a little bit more up this line and then move out, all right, move out, boom. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, think of this as just a huge opportunity, guys, a huge opportunity. That's all it really is. Okay, the drop is in line with everything with you know what it's been doing this cycle. Okay, I mean, again, as I mentioned, it dropped lower on July 29th to April, I mean to August 5th. That week of July 29th to August 5th, it dropped lower, it dropped 30%. All right, and during this move up, there have been other 20% drawdowns. Okay, 20% drawdowns. So it's part of the characteristic of Bitcoin crypto, right? I mean, in previous cycles, the drops have been much more volatile, 30%, 40% if you go back. So I mean, you can see that the drops are getting less, right? Less volatility. And remember, we do want volatility, because if you don't have volatility, then you're not going to see huge moves up either. Okay, volatility does work both ways, and right now it's scary because of how quote unquote volatile it is. But if you've been in this market for more than one cycle, you know that this is really nothing. Okay, it shows that there's just a lot of new people in crypto that really have never even had one full cycle under their belt. So I could understand why there's huge fear, and really there shouldn't be. Okay, there shouldn't be. It's just a huge opportunity, guys, and I hope you're able to see that. I don't think the bull run is over. I don't think that we're not going to have an alt season or anything like that. Okay, I'm going to be data dependent. I'm going to be watching to make sure that my thesis stays in place. If something changes, I'll let you know, right? I will adjust accordingly as well. If there's nothing that says, you know, the bull run is still on, right? The four-year cycle still is valid, and we're going to have an alt season. If nothing says to the contrary, then I'm going to go with that, and I'm going to plan that in that way. Okay, so let's see how this ends up doing. I'm going to take the bull market support band off that. What else did I want to bring your attention? Okay, let's talk about a conspiracy theory that's kind of out here, right? Michael Saylor considering a second job to acquire more Bitcoin. From Michael Saylor. That's funny. And I said same here, but instead of Bitcoin, it's to buy more Miggles, Toshi, KeyCat, and Dog and Me. And that's what I'd be doing right now. I'd be positioning myself in altcoins, because I think they're going to go hard. And I know I've seen just today people are saying, oh no, it's over for altcoin season now. It's over for altcoins, and I mean, I'm sorry, not altcoins, meme coins specifically. And now people are going to go back to plays with utility, blah blah blah. I don't know. I don't think so. I think altcoins are gonna. I mean, I'm sorry, meme coins are gonna kill it. Okay. Anyways, watch your guru. 1.4 5 hours ago. $1.4 billion. And what is that? Yeah. $1.4 billion liquidated from the cryptocurrency market in the past 24 hours. Okay. And really now, in the past 24 hours, 300 billion have been erased, right? 300 billion more or less, somewhere around there. Okay. So one theory is, a couple of theories, that Binance and a couple of other exchanges we're sending crypto to Wintermute, which is a market maker, and they were sending that so that Wintermute can sell for them on their behalf, right? And so to drop the price so that they could buy lower later. So that's one, and then another. And then another kind of conspiracy theory is that the hack, $1.4 billion, which is like the largest hack in history of Bybit, the market makers and exchanges are kind of dropping the market so that they can liquidate, right? Leverage positions, so they can liquidate leverage positions, take part of that $300 billion and get back the loss of the 1.4 billion for Bybit, right? And for them, because they've helped Bybit, right? So to make themselves whole, they're sacrificing retail. They're sacrificing the market, right? And you know what? There's probably some type of truth to that. I don't know if it would be the whole thing, but there is something, because there is manipulation going on, man. I've seen it firsthand experience when I worked for a forex brokerage when I was a young boy in my 20s, and I consider that a young boy, early 20s. Yeah, so I've seen that. I've seen the desk, the dealing desk. I know that they go after traders. Okay, I know that they can see everything that the traders do, and the same. Now I would imagine the same thing with these exchanges. Okay, so I mean they do have their dealing desks, right? Binance has a dealing desk. OKX, all of them, they all have dealing desks, right? And these dealing desks will either pass trades through on good traders, right? Or if they think it's a good trade for them and the trader's going to lose, or if they see that the trader is a loser, they'll take the other side, which means that if the trader loses, they win. Okay, and then on top of that, they usually use a MetaTrader 4, and they have the terminal, and they can manipulate the price a bit, right? They can manipulate in Forex. They can also manipulate like the commission as well, so they can play with that. They have a couple extra tools that they can use to really mess with people, and they'll win most of the time, and that's their money. Okay, so same thing here, guys, same thing here. There is some type of manipulation to this, and you know, while I don't think the conspiracy theory might be completely true, maybe it is. What if it is? All right, but I think there is maybe some grain of truth to that. So that's another reason, and for me, that's another reason. As long as you're not leveraged, then this is nothing. This is a huge buying opportunity. They can't liquidate you if you're not leveraged. If you're just holding up your positions, okay? You only sell if you lose. You only lose if you sell. Right, guys, so keep all that in mind. I think that's really all I wanted to say. I wanted to give you guys kind of an idea of this and let you know that it's normal, and let's see how this week finishes up. Let's see if we can have a big rebound. Okay, and if that is the case, man, this is a reversal. If this is in fact a big rebound by Sunday and next week we're above 93,000, then yeah, that's the weekly candle means a reversal, and we're going to go at least up here to the 108 range in the coming weeks. Okay, like this, dun 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 up here, and then from there higher. All right, so hang in there. I know the portfolio probably is not looking all that great right now, but it is what it is. Okay, if you have capital, this right now would be the time to start deploying it. All right, DCAing and buying great positions, guys. Okay, look at these. Megos, Toshi showing a lot of strength right there. I wish I had capital. KeyCat showing a lot of strength. There's rumors on KeyCat, by the way. There's rumors on KeyCat that they might be getting listed somewhere on a tier 1 exchange. Dog and me dropped all this way, right? It's volatile. It happens. Let's see if this is support. Schema's Dog, another one that I think 5 cents. Wow. Benji, another one. By the way, Wintermute holds a big bag of Benji. Wintermute is one of the market makers that, you know, all the big players use. All right, all exchanges, and they're a market maker for projects as well. They're a market maker for apparently Benji and Migos, and they have bag of both. Okay, good sized bag of both. So if Wintermute is that powerful, that connected, and these guys like and Benji and Migos are with them, you know, Wintermute ain't trying to lose, right? So another thing to keep in mind, to look at Benji, to look at Migos, Toshi, KeyCat, Dog and me, guys, Ski Mask Dogs, the ones that I'm putting in your face, the base memes, guys, I'm putting them in your face for a reason. Eventually this thing's gonna turn around, right? Eventually we're gonna go much higher. People are gonna get scared. Some people are probably already scared, but I've just gone over with you the reasons why you shouldn't be. It's pretty much par for the course, all right? And this is actually a tame drop compared to previous cycles, compared to this current cycle where I just showed you the drop of almost 30% from July to August 5th, right? Is that right? Yes. Cool. Guys, we're going to leave it there. If you can, please like, subscribe, please leave a comment. Trying to grow this channel. All that stuff really does help. With all that said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.